Now, this video is designed just to show you how we look at video attacks of police officers and how we can develop ways to train around it and find out what really happened that might have caused the officer to not survive the attack. If you look at the video from Dallas, there was pillars. I set up a couple trash cans to simulate the pillars. It's not the same exact size, but it's going to give you an idea what went down. Now what happened in that attack is the bad guy came cruising from this side. The officer was behind the pillar when he was getting shot. He went down to one knee to see if he could see the attacker on the other side of the pillar, and the attacker came up behind him and shot him in the back in cold blood. Now that attacker's a coward. He used his rifle to shoot 3 officers in the street, and then that was the 4th, and he ended up killing another before he was actually blown up by a robot, which that target tracker could deliver C4 explosives probably better than anything that's on the market today. So to give you an idea, that's how they solved the problem, using a robot to deliver C4 to end up killing the rifle shooter that was attacking the police, and he ambushed him like a coward. So in a training scenario, what we look at is what happened, what might have been the cause of it. Now, we're never going to know the amount of stress the officer is going to go through, but we can get close by simulating it. So when we review that video, when the officer came down and around, now he's using cover, and there's a couple other things going on. He's on one knee, okay? When you're on one knee, you lose mobility, right? If you're behind a big pillar and you have cover, right? This is probably one of the better ways to be able to watch 180 degrees or 270 degrees around you. And when he went down on one knee and went around the corner, he didn't see the bad guy coming from the other direction. So we're going to simulate that. So maybe in that situation, hindsight is always 20/20, and our hearts and prayers go out to the families of the Dallas officers and their whole blue family down there, and really across the nation, because it's happening everywhere right now. But an alternative to that is using the cover of the pillar that he had, not knowing where the attack was going to come from. Now he's already has his pistol out, so he could have his pistol up here, or it could be in a low ready position, but if he's templing it, he might be able to react a little quicker. Now let's run that simulation as a solution to the problem. Now, one of the things he could have been suffering from is called auditory exclusion. With all the stress and everything going on, and we've proven in training by simulating it with paintball rounds against a car to simulate incoming fire and that kind of thing, to see if they can actually hear the issue. So now if it's coming, if I'm over here and I'm stressed out, my adrenaline's going, I might even have tunnel vision, because if you train a lot with stationary targets, that's probably what you're training into your mind, is that tunnel vision where you lose your focal point. It's also referred to as peripheral vision loss. So let's run this drill as a possible solution that might have helped the officer in Dallas. Okay, now I can hear it. So he was here, right? And the guy came around his backside. He might have been able to survive that attack. So that's one method to use cover and concealment. And we just want to show you that you can basically simulate any kind of threat situation with a moving target system, whether you want to use non-lethal and train anywhere without a range, or if you want to do it right on the range with live fire, you're good to go. So get trained up out there, and we all know that the minimum law enforcement certifications and qualifications just don't cut it. So get a hold of us. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.